NKTelco Sports welcomes you to Ohio Northern University. Today's matchup, JCU Blue Streaks versus the ONU Polar Bears.
This game brought to you by Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, J&R Auto, Four Seasons Drive-Thru, Buckeye Ford, Stolly Insurance, NKTelco, First National Bank, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram.
This is an NKTelco Sports production.
Welcome to Ohio Northern University and Bill Robinson Field, Dial Roberson Stadium. And we've got women's lacrosse action, Ohio Athletic Conference style. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and alongside me, Tom Mealy, to call the play-by-play and color commentary for this OAC clash. Ohio Northern, I guess you would call it growing pains in their second season. A tough loss at Baldwin Wallace in their last start in league play, an 18-1 defeat. Combined with injuries and the building process of the program, it's been a challenging year for the Polar Bears.
That it has, and you hit it right on the head of the nail when you said growing pains, and a lot of that has to do with injuries. They're down quite a few players, and key players to begin with. I believe they are down 6 starters off of the team, so it is a growing pain for them. Basically, Ohio Northern comes into this game where to stay into consideration for tournament play, they have to win out the rest of their season. And it's they're getting ready to play some real tough teams here. John Carroll, on the other hand, comes into this game sitting. They're in the driver's seat. They control their own destiny. They're already in the playoff hunt, sitting in third place. They just need to continue to win, and they will see themselves in tournament play.
John Carroll, 8-4 overall, 3-2 in the OAC. 4 teams qualify for the tournament. John Carroll, a very potent offensive team.
Yeah, they come in just the second time this year now. They have tied their team for their team record for 22 goals in a game, and they come in doing that with a 22-7 victory over Muskegon on the 14th of April.
Ohio Northern and John Carroll set to play. The Polar Bears 3-10 overall, 2-3 in OAC play, and we'll have all the action here on NKTelco right after this. Welcome back to Ohio Northern University Women's Lacrosse OAC competition between Ohio Northern and the John Carroll Blue Streaks. And want to take a look right away at our keys to the game this afternoon, brought to you by Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Salina, where the dealer makes the difference. And for our visiting team, the John Carroll Blue Streaks, 3-2 in OAC play.
Keys of the game for John Carroll, big game for McQuinn. McQuinn's coming into this game with being named the OAC Defensive Player of the Week for the 4th time this year, 5th in her career. Just a big game to slow down Ohio Northern, and that should do it for a win for them. Then second is slow down Shipman. Shipman for Ohio Northern is their top leading scorer out of 11 games. She has 19 goals this season and 22 points, so she is definitely Ohio Northern's biggest threat. And we'll take a look at Ohio Northern's keys. His aggressive defense. John Carroll has definitely the edge on their offensive play. Coming into this game twice now this season, they've tied their record with 22 goals. And they're going to have to play aggressive defense and not let John Carroll get that ball and move it inside. And then also good goalie play. John Carroll is definitely likes to take the shots on goal. They're 307 out of 413 attempts on shot on goal, come in with a 74% shot on goal percentage. So the goalie is going to be seeing quite a few shots taken, as we just see there.
McQuinn won the draw, and off John Carroll goes, but Ohio Northern will regain the ball here, and let's see what the Polar Bears can do. Handling it, there's number 2. That's Jackie Lohman out of Lakota East. Or rather, number 27, that's the goalie, Shannon Larson Van Alstine. Her pass will go out. One thing, as you look at these statistics, you were making some, we were talking about it before the game started. The numbers really do favor John Carroll. Of course, the game very important to them in the OAC tournament chase as the top 4 teams qualify.
Yeah, when we're just comparing, all the stats are pretty much favored in John Carroll's favor. One stat that kind of stood out to me is actually Ohio Northern has a higher shot on goal percentage. They come in with a 77% shot on goal, but when you take a look at the actual numbers, Ohio Northern's only attempted 249 shots, and 192 of them have actually made it to the goalie, where John Carroll comes in with 413 attempted shots with 307. So John Carroll has actually connected with the goalie more times than Ohio Northern has attempted. And that's kind of a stat that it looks like it's more in favor for Ohio Northern, but when you look at it in a whole, you can tell that John Carroll is a high-powered offense that likes to shoot the ball.
And John Carroll goes on the board first here, 28-29 to go. We'll take another look at that one. Shot on goal.
Nice shot, goalie. They get the goalie out of place and connect on that back corner.
And McQuinn, once again, will win the draw for John Carroll, and upfield they come.
That will be McQuinn's 21st draw control that she has over this season.
Vilsack, number 28, will handle it. Now it goes back to number 2, Marino, for John Carroll as they work their offense from behind the goal. And I don't know, you probably have a few new viewers to the sport of women's lacrosse, as I know I'm slowly learning the sport. You might point out a few of the different lines that are out on the field that you can see, Tom.
The 2 arcs are for that you see right there in front of the goal are for when they set up free penalty shots. There's a 3-meter and a 5-meter arc that they will use, and depending on where the penalty has occurred is where they will set up the player for the shot on goal.
And John Carroll applying the pressure. There's a nice pass and a score, and it's number 28 with the score, and that's Gina Vilsack out of Peters Township in Pittsburgh. The junior scores, and just like that, it's a 2-0 John Carroll lead. Take a look at that one more time.
And we'll see just a nice little feed here. Has the defender beat and just shot on goal.
Yeah, nice passing, a little bit more quickness than Ohio Northern, and boom, in the goal it goes. So that sets it back up for McQuinn, who has dominated the first 2 draws. For John Carroll as they quickly lead 2-0.
And this one will actually go Ohio Northern's way.
Jackie Lohman with the draw win that time as Ohio Northern gets their first draw this afternoon. Now they are on attack.
And Ohio Northern to stay in this game, they cannot have a turnover right now. They need to get on the board because John Carroll is going to get away from them if they do not try to go toe-to-toe with them.
And the shot just off target, and John Carroll will handle it.
Miscue right there, gives the ball back to Ohio Northern.
See if Ohio Northern can take advantage of the turnover. This is number 8, Katie Mccourt, a freshman. Of course, there's lots of freshmen on the Ohio Northern roster, as we mentioned at the beginning of today's telecast. This is their second year of women's lacrosse. As you see Mccourt try to make the move. We got a penalty, and let's see what the call is. And looks like Mccourt will have it, and a free shot.
She'll take it here from the 3-meter arc.
And there's a shot and a score. Mccourt with the score. So Ohio Northern with 26-18 to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard has scored their first goal of the afternoon.
And Ohio Northern needed that. They needed that so the score did not get away from them. And we'll catch this here on the replay. Nice little head fake here. Just takes it low. Not able to get the goalie's not able to get it stick over to stop it, and gets them right on the board.
Mccourt out of Magnificat, and it's Fairview Park near in the Cleveland area. So let's see if Ohio Northern can win the draw again. Control the draw here as Lohman goes up against McQuinn. And the draw will come to McQuinn. She's on the break. Downfield she goes. John Carroll from the wing positions, they flood it. Now they'll settle into their offense. Curatola, number 23, with it. Pass to the front.
Larson Van Alstyne does a nice job snagging that ball out of the air. Doesn't let John Carroll get that easy shot from behind.
Chelsea Cousins, number 3, with the ball. John Carroll gets the ball back. It's on the ground. Picked up by Curatola, and the pass inside and the stop in the action. Looks like it's going to be a
free shot here.
Nice save.
Van Alstyne does a great job get that stick up.
That's a tough play for a goalie, and she stops it. Ground ball, let's see, it's a scramble, and we've got a whistle. I think it's going to go, ball is going to go Ohio Northern's way, I believe.
Yes, you are correct.
Pass goes back to the Ohio Northern goalie, which is Larson Van Alstyne out of Neenah, Wisconsin. And
right now, John Carroll's putting a lot of pressure, given
Curatola with the score. Grace Curatola, boy, that just opens up, and there's one-on-one, and that's tough.
Like the parting of the Red Sea, and John Carroll's just able to get their players into position where they need them to for a quick score.
Curatola, a junior out of East Amherst, New York, and boy, you'll hear us mention a lot of players from New York and from Pennsylvania. Take a look at Curatola's goal one more time.
Want more trucks for
see how she gets open.
Nice little jump pass.
Gage with the assist, and
little fake there on the stick, and
just a
goalie
tough play
bites
all
it.
the way around.
It's hard there when you're in goal. You're going to jump on that first little head fake there. And
24:57 to go here in the first half of play. Our score, John Carroll 3, Ohio Northern 1. There's a break in the action, and we'll be back right after this.
Want more trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford, and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
J&R Auto Repair Service is a full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair center. Family-owned and operated, we perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. Trust J&R for all your automotive service needs.
Ohio Northern takes the timeout after the John Carroll score, and it's a 3-1 edge for the Blue Streaks, and just tough defense for Ohio Northern, just tough sledding, getting back in time and getting into position against John Carroll.
Yeah, John Carroll's taken the opportunity that's given to them with Ohio Northern struggling on the clears. Ohio Northern's out of place. They lose the ball, and John Carroll's able to transition quickly back on offense and get those quick scores.
24:57 to go. Grace Curatola for John Carroll scored the assist by Alexis Gage, and that all followed a ground ball pickup by Megan Hart. And now we're back to the draw, center stage here, and looks like there's going to be a different, instead of McQuinn, have to scurry to our roster.
Megan Hart.
Megan Hart, number 6, will be in the middle for John Carroll. As Lohman, number 2, Jackie, out of Lakota East. She's a freshman, and they'll do that one again.
It looks like they're going to have, it was a draw violation, and it's going to be awarded to Ohio Northern.
Ohio Northern will have it. Here comes Lohman. Ohio Northern on the offense, and ball is loose. Got to stop and play. And Ohio Northern loses it. And upfield quickly.
They're going to go
Vilsack
3-on-2. And we're
going to take it for the shot and the score. And Grace Vilsack just outruns the defense.
Outruns them. Just does a nice little head fake again. And John Carroll, like I said, is quickly transitioning back onto offense. And Ohio Northern's just trailing behind them, not able to keep up.
That's John Carroll's 4th goal of the afternoon with 24:29 to go. Take a look at it again.
Right here, quick transition, beats the defender. Again, nice little stick fake.
Yep.
And
She pulls up. Look at this. 2 replays, 2 different angles.
does a nice job. Pulls the goalie right out of goal.
Yeah, that's what we've been talking about here in the early going. And let's see the draw. Still on the
Here goes
ground. And
John Carroll.
McQuinn comes up with it. And the Blue Streaks right back on attack. Here they come. Going to take the shot on the goal pretty soon here. Shot and score is number 7, Colleen Grumbala, freshman out of Beverly Hills, Michigan. Puts another one on the board for John Carroll.
And at this point, Ohio Northern has to be trying to figure out how to regroup and stop the bleeding, because this is just going to get out of control for them, and there's going to be no way of coming back. Right now, 4 goals down, they're not out of this. We've seen them come back quickly with the 4 goals and tie it back up, but if it keeps going at the pace we're at, when we're just less than 6 minutes into this game, and John Carroll's at 5 goals, it's going to get pretty ugly if they're not able to make some adjustments.
Colleen Grumbola, her 27th goal of the season for John Carroll. And, boy, they've outshot Ohio Northern here in the opening minutes of play, 8-2, and dominating on the offensive side of play. McQuinn with the ball again. Grumbali upfield quickly. Here's Curatola back over the middle. Pass goes astray. And looks like Gage will chase it down. Women's field just a little bit larger than the men's field as John Carroll stays on attack. That's Kelly with it, number 9, as they work it around the goal and set their offense up in what has been a very successful start for John Carroll with 23:37 to go, first half.
Right now, Ohio Northern's in a man defense, and that's where they've been. Nice save there by Van Elson.
And Curatola had that shot and took a nice pass, and right back at it they come. Here's Gage and a shot and a score. And Alexis Gage, I believe, with the goal for John Carroll. And, boy, they're just putting lots of pressure. But
yeah, they're just I don't know what to say other than firing on all cylinders here for John Carroll. They're just getting all the breaks, and Ohio Northern this game so far has struggled on every clear they've attempted, and I don't think they have actually made a good clear here. No, they're not. They're 0 for 5 today on clears, and it's wearing down already on their defense. I don't know if they're going to have to switch to more of a zone. Right now they're playing in a man-to-man, but they're going to have to make some type of adjustment here because John Carroll's scoring at will at this point.
that score was by Grace Curatola. That's her 39th of the season, and the assist went to Alexis Gage. So Curatola with the goal, and boy, a very fine offensive player, and John Carroll now leads 6-1, and once again they have the ball. On the attack they are, and I think we're going to know the John Carroll offense quite well here this afternoon.
They
Tom.
are, and they're not playing slow, trying to move the ball around real quick. They're getting it in and taking those shots.
We also noticed that they didn't bring just everybody on the roster with them.
No, they brought, I think we counted 22 players.
So John Carroll, 8-4 over. And one thing to note is we were also talking about it's the third year of the John Carroll program. So there's the pass in front of the goal, picked back up by John Carroll as Curatola will circle around behind the net.
And one's got to wonder how much more competitive Ohio Northern would be if they weren't missing those 6 starters. And that's played a lot in this season for them. And they've had to pretty much restructure their offense. And they're feeling those growing pains, as we said earlier.
Curatola, pass inside, shot and goal by Vilsack, number 28. Nice pass by Curatola, who will get the assist. And with 22:02 to go, John Carroll finds himself up 7-1 over Ohio Northern.
We'll catch this here on the replay. John Carroll is doing a good job getting that ball distributed to other players. They're not just relying on one person. So it's giving Ohio Northern's defense a little bit of a struggle, not knowing where that shot's going to be coming from. They don't have to just key on one player.
Boy, nice passing by John Carroll and put the ball in the net, and it's with 22:02 to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Blue Streaks up 7-1. OAC women's lacrosse action. If you're joining us this afternoon,
we see there Ohio Northern made a switch in the draw. They put Jackie Lohman in, freshman out of Liberty Township of Lakota East in the Columbus area.
And John Carroll will still maintain the draw. They're on the offense as they've been for most of the first half here. Gage will handle the ball as they set their offense up.
John Carroll's doing a great job on crisp, clean passes, and they will see another
inside,
score.
Shot and goal by number 6, Megan Hart, out of Downers Grove, Illinois. The junior with the score, and it's 8-1, John Carroll, and Blue Streaks, boy, offensively just firing it up out there.
Catch us here on the replay. We'll see these crisp, clean passes. We can pick it up afterwards, but the passes is what set that goal up. John Carroll does a nice job, just quick passes, gets it inside for a quick score again.
And McQuinn and Lohman will battle for the control of the draw. Ohio Northern's won 2 of the draws out of 9 attempts, but 7 draws were won by John Carroll, make it now 8 as Hart will handle it as I try to move across midfield.
We're going to see this feed right here on the inside. Defender does a nice job.
Pass inside, shot off the goalpost as Kelly's shot just misses, and there's a scramble for that ball, and it's Larson Van Alstine will handle it.
Couple miscues there on the shots for John Carroll. One, not in position, bounces it off the post, and then second one, ball just was sitting too high in the stick and rolls out the backside of it. So Ohio Northern gets a lucky break there as they try to attempt their clear.
See if Ohio Northern can clear it. Larson Van Alstine with the ball from the goal as the goalie moves it upfield. Ohio Northern scrambling into position. Good defense by John Carroll.
Yeah, they're covering well. There's nobody open right now. Larson Van Alstine's almost going to have to walk it up a little bit further, but I know Ohio Northern doesn't want her too far out of the goal because we've seen how quickly John Carroll can transition on offense, and they get her out of place, and it's just an easy goal.
Here's the pass upfield.
This one's going to go goalie to goalie.
It's not a good sign for Ohio Northern.
No, they're struggling on their clears right now. Just not able to get anything to work for them.
Loose ball. Ohio Northern will scrap for the ground ball, but John Carroll will maintain it. Downfield they come. On the offense, they'll set it back up. Here comes Curatola trying to apply the pressure, but they'll set it back up, and into the offense they go.
Again, you see
Curatola.
these quick shots that John Carroll's taking, and they're all being set up by nice, clean passes.
Curatola, number 23, shot is wide and pass from behind the goal, and we've got a whistle and a stop in play.
John Carroll set up here for a free play shot.
Everybody into position.
I imagine what we're going to see here.
Looks like McQuinn will have it.
Curatola is going to see a quick pass to her.
There's the whistle, McQuinn. He'll toss it back out.
They decide to set up.
Gage back to McQuinn. McQuinn will come out front. Back over to Kelly, number 9. Pass inside. Loose ball. Scramble.
Still fighting for it on the ground. And Ohio
Right.
Northern will come away with this one.
Northern gains possession.
John Carroll just seems to be right in the right place every time. Defense, offensively, they're just positioning themselves very well right now.
Curatola passed it to the front of the goal. It's going to be off target, picked up again by Ohio Northerns. I think that was Cousins, Chelsea Cousins, but we've got to stop and play, and Cousins will have it. And back in goal.
Yeah, Larson Van Alsten's going to try to clear it here. But again, John Carroll's doing a great job covering.
Yeah, when you take a look up midfield or near midfield, you know, everybody is covered.
There's just nobody able to get open.
There's no one open.
John Carroll's doing a nice job of switching players on picks. And
they're going to put some pressure on the goalie now. The goalie way out of the goal. Takes it upfield, and boy, we've got danger there.
She's getting close to midfield here.
There's the pass.
And that will be the first successful clear for Ohio Northern today as they go quickly on offense.
That's Shipman, I believe.
And they're going to reset their offense and bring it back around backside.
It's been a while since we've had Ohio Northern in a true offensive set. There's a shot, open goal, but picked up
Nice
by
save.
John Carroll.
Yeah, nice save by Zelbo for John Carroll.
John Carroll using their speed. Number 14, that's Lang. She'll bring it up, but lose it out of bounds, and I think that's going to be Ohio Northern.
It should be Ohio Northern ball. Shipman does a nice job chasing her down behind and getting her stick on Lang's stick and knocking that ball loose.
There's continuity and a shot on goal and a score by Ohio Northern.
Looks like Noggle.
Noggle with the score, and Ohio Northern with 17:01 to go here on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Polar Bears have their second goal of the afternoon, and boy, that stopped a pretty good run by John Carroll.
We'll catch this here on the replay.
Take a look at
this
nice
one again.
Pass. There's Lohman.
Gets Noggle open, able to get that right in there. And we can see
score.
We can see Ohio Northern is able to score. It's just they're having so much trouble right now transitioning from defense to offense.
And it's just a matter of getting across midfield.
It is. Once they're able to get across, and I believe they've only had it across like 2 or 3 times, and they've scored 2 out of those 3 times. It's just their struggle right now is getting that clear.
I don't know if this analogy is correct, but it feels like a full court press in basketball.
That basically, that's
by John Carroll. John Carroll in the offense, shot,
nice
and a
save
score.
there by Larson Van Alsten, able to get that stick out and that shot was destined to go in. And
Oh, I thought that one went in, but it
Yeah.
doesn't. Nice play by Ohio Northern's goalie, Shannon Larson Van Alstyne.
she does a nice job moving that stick and getting that, saving that goal from going in. Oh, I'm sorry. It did go in.
Marino then with the score.
We'll
Let's take
catch
a look
this
at it again.
replay, see
think it
what
was-
we missed.
I think it was Marino. Number 7. That's Colleen Grambola with
That-
the goal.
Wow, that had both of us fooled. I swore it came back out, but
16:47 to go. First National Bank Think First scoreboard. John Carroll 9 and Ohio Northern 2. As John Carroll just putting all sorts of offensive pressure on Ohio Northern's defense. They'll set the offense up, maybe take a little bit of time off the clock. Be patient. They can't afford to be with a 7-goal lead here in the first half of play. Hart, number 6.
one thing you'll notice is John Carroll's passes. They're just so crisp and clean, right on target. You won't see them lose the ball too much on the ground, where Ohio Northern struggles in that department again.
Shot on goal, number 18. That's Brooke McQuinn. McQuinn, talked about her before the game as one of the keys to the game on defense and on the draw, and offensively she just scores.
That's not her first goal this season. I think she had 4 goals coming into this game, so that should make it her 5th, if I'm correct.
Assist goes to Gina
take that back.
Vilsack, and McQuinn, goal number 30.
I must have, you know what? I think I was looking at it. She had 4 goals the last game.
Yep,
That's where I
think
got that.
that's
I knew I had a number 4 in there somewhere. It was 4 goals off of the last game.
Say the draw that time was won by Hart, and McQuinn then with the goal, and 30th on the season as John Carroll continues to dominate. You look at the shots on goal, it's 18-3 John Carroll, and that's a pretty dominating performance by the Blue Streaks.
Yes, it is. We made that comment earlier that John Carroll's actually connected on more shots on goal than Ohio Northern's even taken this whole season. So John Carroll's definitely a high-powered offense.
And John Carroll 3-2 in OAC, really in the chase for one of the 4 tournament positions as the top 4 qualify in OAC play. Pass over the middle for Grambola. We've got a stop and play, probably a free shot coming up here.
Looks like that's what we're going to get here.
Curatola's going to have it, number 23. Free position shot. Curatola shot. Nice save there by Shannon Van Alstyne as it knocks it out of bounds. John Carroll will set up their offense then from behind the goal.
Ohio Northern comes into this game, though, 2-3 in OAC play. So they're really not statistically out of the chase for the tournament, but it's definitely an uphill climb for them.
John Carroll with it, moving it around the backside. There's number 13, Gage. Back over to McQuinn. Quinn looking for the cut. Pass goes astray. Picked up, however, by John Carroll.
And they're going to bring it back up top here and reset this offense.
14:28 to go. First half of women's lacrosse from Ohio Northern University. Scramble for the ball. Vilsack will chase it down, knock it back into play. Ohio Northern trying to clear it, but ball's on the ground. Picked up by John Carroll. Back on the attack go the Blue Streaks. There's the pass, shoot,
Shot.
and score by Grambola. And just a nice series there by John Carroll
It
again.
was. They did a great job splitting the goalie there. Getting the ball to the backside on by Grambola.
14:03 to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. John Carroll 11, Ohio Northern 2. 14:03 to go here in the first half of action. And in women's lacrosse, they play 2 halves, 2 30-minute halves. And the draw will come back to midfield.
See if we can catch this replay here. Nice job here. Just splitting the goalie, like I said. Grambola just able to get that easy shot in then.
There's the shot, and we're looking the goalie right in the eye.
Another draw controlled by John Carroll. That will be their 12th controlled draw of the game. And Ohio Northern owns 2.
John Carroll will pull it out just a little bit. Setting their offense up as they have for most of the first half.
Right now, John Carroll's been a little more selective on their shots and passes, getting that worked inside there.
Back
Doing
out,
a
they
great
work it
job.
in close. Shot there by Brooke McQuinn, but it'll go off target as Larson Van Alstine with the save.
John Carroll did a great job using their cutters there that time.
Well, I tell you, if you're a goalie and you're looking at what's coming at you there, that's got to be a challenging feeling.
It is, especially knowing that
There's a shot
there's
coming.
a shot coming, and you got 2 of them standing there, and they're just going to split you. You almost have to sell out on one. So Van Alstine does a great job there on a
Nice.
save.
Yeah, nice save there. A lot of pressure being placed on the junior for Ohio Northern.
Again, she'll slowly walk this up here as John Carroll does a fantastic job on covering.
There's the open. Thought number 3, Chelsea Cousins, was open there.
I thought
but
she had her defender beat by a couple steps myself.
They pulled it back, and she'll be patient as the clock counts down, and we approach 12 minutes to go here in the opening half. There you see Lohman circles in. There's the pass. Intended for, I think that's Royce, or rather Haley Green, number 19.
And Ohio Northern able to transition, I think, finally on their clear.
Here we go. Let's see if they can score.
Yeah, we'll have a loose ball.
Free shot here for Ohio Northern coming up.
Going to be a legal stick check on John Carroll.
Katie Mccourt with the free shot, number 8. See what Mccourt can do. Waiting for the whistle. There's the action. Passes it over to Noggle. Shot is saved as
Zablo does a good job. And I think we're going to reset again.
see what Ohio Northern can do on this one. Noggle. Shot. It's wide. Picked up by Ohio Northern behind the net. Pass back in front of the goal and score by Lohman, I believe. Number 2, Jackie Lohman with the score. 11:38 to go. Ohio Northern with their 3rd goal of the afternoon, or rather 4th goal of the afternoon, 3rd goal of the afternoon. Let's make it 11-3.
We'll catch this back here on the replay.
Lohman shot,
Nice low shot there.
and Lohman is on the board.
Again, as we were saying earlier, Ohio Northern has the potential of scoring. It's just their struggle right now is getting it transitioned from defense to offensive side of the ball. And when they're able to connect and get that across midfield, they've scored 3 out of 4 times they've been on offense.
It was just a suffocating John Carroll defense, and let's see how the draw goes.
Looks like it's going to go John Carroll's way again.
Hart with it. She's going to bring it upfield on the attack. Pass to her right side, and it goes to Grumbali, and there's a whistle and a stop and play.
We're going to get a free shot here. John Carroll's been so deadly this afternoon with their free shots.
Shot and score.
So we see right there, Ohio Northern's defense just not able to close in quick enough.
It looks like that was Marina, but we'll have to take a second look at that one. On that free position attempt by John Carroll, which was
Grambolia.
Grambolia.
That's goal number 30 for the season for her.
And we'll take a break in the action right now. We can take a look at the replay first.
Grambolia does a nice job just charging in, getting that shot off.
Shot and
nothing fancy.
And the score, and they'll come back to the center. We'll keep it right here and just remind you that this afternoon's game is brought to you by Four Seasons Drive-Thru, Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, J&R Auto Repair Service, Buckeye Ford, Stolly Insurance, all bringing you women's lacrosse action from Ohio Northern. Also like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of women's college lacrosse on Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503, Sunday, April 23rd at 2:30 p.m. and Monday, April 24th at 6 p.m. And you can also watch the games on demand at nktelco.net.
We saw right there, John Carroll won their 14th throw of the game, but loses the ball, so Ohio Northern will take possession.
See if the Polar Bears
are able to move it across midfield.
Do something in offense. As we mentioned before, once they get to the offensive series, they seem to do quite well, but it's been a tough John Carroll defense. As Carter with it, number 11, shot and score.
It's just all about getting that ball across.
Carter with the score. Good news for the Polar Bears.
Just all about getting that ball across midfield for right now for Ohio Northern. They can go toe-to-toe with them, but they've got to get that ball across midfield. Got themselves in quite a hole right now, though.
Carter's, let's see, that's her 12th goal. We've got a timeout in the action. Our score, John Carroll 12, Ohio Northern 4. Let's take a look at that score by Carter. There you see it, number 11, shot and score, and Ohio Northern's 4th goal. We'll take a break. Our score, John Carroll 12, Ohio Northern 4, 10:35 to go here in the first half of play, and we'll be back
At
right
Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we offer weekly specials that are sure to satisfy all appetites. Monday through Thursday, come in to enjoy our daily lunch specials. Friday is our Get It Till It's Gone fish special. Friday and Saturday, grab a 16-inch 3-item pizza, 10 wings, and a 2-liter for just $20. Sunday, we also have a 3-piece chicken for $5 and a 16-piece for $20. Four Seasons Drive-Thru, great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Come in and enjoy the ultimate hibachi grill experience as our expert chefs prepare your dinner in front of you with style and flair. Enjoy our fresh selection of sushi, sashimi, and other succulent dishes. At Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, we have a dish to satisfy any craving. Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Great food, great atmosphere, great experience. Located on Harding Highway across from the Holiday Inn. Come in, we're waiting for you.
Timeout here at Ohio Northern University as the Polar Bears trail John Carroll 12-4. We've taken a look at all sorts of different ways at this one, but when it really comes down to it, Ohio Northern has had, when they've had the ball, when they've won the clear, they've been able to score, but unfortunately John Carroll's defense has been strong for most of the afternoon, but Ohio Northern's just not able to handle the John Carroll offensive pressure.
No, not at all. John Carroll is almost able to score at will when they're on offense, and their defense is just they just basically strangle out the offensive play for Ohio Northern when they're trying to get the clear. But once they're able to get across midfield, they have had success today. I think now they're 4 out of 5 times they've had in the offensive side of the ball, they've been able to score.
Yeah, you look at it, Grambola's got 4 goals for John Carroll. Hart and Curatola have 2 each as we're back to live action here. And John Carroll wins the draw for the 15th time this afternoon. They'll settle back into that offense, an all too familiar sight for Ohio Northern here as John Carroll goes back into their passing game.
We're going to see the cutters start coming in here real quick here.
They just running their offense. There's Kelly out front, looks inside. Just see the cuts as they run in front of her.
Ohio Northern doing a good job shutting down those lanes. See Garambola right there cutting across.
They just
Ohio
keep
Northern doing a good job, though, sticking with her.
pass inside, shot, and nice save there by Larson Van Alstine. She'll scramble after the ball and pick it up, and the pressure stays on her. She'll try to bring it up and clear the ball. Defense is after her. She's away from the goal, and John Carroll is going to double team her, and there's the loose ball. It's going to be picked up by John Carroll, and Larson Van Alstine scrambles back to the goal as John Carroll once again puts on the attack. That's scary when you see the goalie that far away from the goal.
That far and losing the ball, yes. It's one thing if you have the control of the ball, but once you lose that, your main goal is forget the ball and get back to that goal.
McQuinn with it. She's out front. Pass inside to Hart. Looks inside. She'll pull it back out. There's McQuinn on the cut. Shot and score.
Nice job just passing it off.
Just nice passing by John Carroll as they continue to work it there between Hart and McQuinn. But there's also a lot of other action going on at that same time.
There is. You're still seeing your cutters come across, so there's still a lot of action going on in front of it. But John Carroll's able to find that open person, get the ball to them, and it's a quick score.
And John Carroll now, they'll take an even larger lead. Let's take a look at that one again on replay. There you see the shot and the score.
Just nice little pass.
There's McQuinn.
Right here. And shot. Nothing fancy.
Goalie goes inside. McQuinn
takes it
to
outside.
the outside.
Yep. Yeah, nothing fancy there.
And McQuinn's back at midfield again as Ohio Northern tries to win one of the draws as Lohman.
Looks like we'll have a violation and it'll be awarded to Ohio Northern.
Ohio Northern will get it at midfield. Lohman will handle it. Polar Bears on the attack. They've been successful once they've gotten it on the other side of the field, and there's going to be high sticking.
Illegal check.
Illegal check.
Yeah, in women's lacrosse, you're not allowed to put that stick up close to the face, and we're unlike men's where you're able to actually check the stick.
Let's see what Ohio Northern can do. They've scored 4 times as they set their offense up. Almost a welcome relief for the Polar Bears to be on offense. As they set their play up and they run their cuts, and inside Mccourt tries to take it. She'll bring it back out.
Ohio Northern loses the ball.
It's a turnover up, stop and play, but looks like they may maintain it.
Yep, they're going to re-award it back to Ohio Northern.
So we have a free position attempt coming up, maybe.
Yes, from the 5-meter. This one's a little harder to score off of.
And a loose ball. Ohio Northern has it now. John Carroll will pick it up.
And they quickly transition here back onto offense.
Upfield quickly. Across midfield.
And we're going to have another stop and play. Again, another illegal check.
Kelly has it near midfield for John Carroll. She'll pass it, and here comes the Blue Streaks. Pass into the middle. Gramboli. Back over to Curatola.
John Carroll just has a little more speed on their side and able to work that ball down quickly.
And they'll pull it back out, 6:40 to go.
You add that, and the way they're passing the ball around today is it's a deadly combination for Ohio Northern.
And when you're on defense like Ohio Northern has been, that clock can't move fast enough.
No.
There's the pass and score inside, and that's number 18, Brooke McQuinn, with another goal. That might give McQuinn the hat trick here this afternoon. Take a look again.
I believe so. If she's awarded this goal, it will give her the hat trick.
That pushes the lead to 14-5, or 14-4 rather. McQuinn with the score as they come back to midfield for the draw. As the clock counts down with 5:50 to go, Lohman and McQuinn at midfield again. John Carroll has won 15 draw controls here in the first half. A scramble this time.
They'll make it number 16.
John Carroll again. McQuinn downfield pass.
So we see they're even on their miscues on their passes. They
It
have
works
it
out
backed
for 'em.
up, and they just keep on going. Everything's working in favor for John Carroll today.
They'll set that offense back up again. They'll kind of spread it out a little bit. John Carroll with
Being
3
patient, working that ball around the horn.
John Carroll 3-2 in OAC play. Ohio Northern 2-3. Blue Streaks 8-4 overall. Ohio Northern 3-10. Pressure comes now by John Carroll inside. And they'll pull it back out. There's the pass inside to Hart.
Just off goal. Nice look, though. McQuinn draws that defense out and dumps it into Hart, and Hart just not able to connect on the goal. Just goes wide.
John Carroll with just a nice balance of players. And we've got a whistle, and there's going to be a penalty. I think that's going to go against Ohio Northern and possibly number 19, Haley Green.
And I believe this one actually is going to go a man up for John Carroll as Green comes off.
So that's going
High
to put,
stick to the head, I believe, is what it looked like it was.
it's going to put John Carroll up.
Ohio Northern able to snag that ball.
See if they can get it upfield. Loose ball at midfield, picked up by Lohman. She's across midfield, trying to get it downfield and take it all the way in. Loses the ball, picked up by Kelly, and John Carroll has the turnover.
We're going to see their speed here with their crisp passes. They're able to move it down real quick, and now we're going to go 2-on-3.
When you're short a player, they're going to really put the heat on. McQuinn sets it back up. Inside is Gage, number 13. Here comes the pass inside and the shot in goal by Vilsack, number 28. Boy, you could just see that one develop right in front of us.
Yeah, it was just bouncing around, waiting for that backside cutter to come in.
Boy, she took it right in front of the goal, and timing is beautiful for John Carroll, and the score makes it 15-4. And boy, just being one player down really makes it.
That does. When you're
more
struggling
difficult.
already, we'll catch this here on the replay. We'll watch it just right there.
Nails it.
Just everything going John Carroll's way today.
Yep. Nice shot there by Gina Vilsack out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And we go back to midfield for the draw control. And the Blue Streaks with a big lead.
Yeah, big league, big draw control advantage, 16-3 right now. All stats in John Carroll's favor.
And the draw control almost looks identical to the scoreboard, doesn't it?
It does. John Carroll quickly transitions here.
Put the heat on. We've got a whistle. Stopping the play, and
We're going to have a free shot here. Free play
shot.
shot. And quick goal.
Score by John Carroll. That lifts it to 16-4.
At the pace John Carroll's on right now, they're going to smash their goal record for a game.
22. It's what twice this year.
Yeah, we'll catch this here on the replay. Just on the free shot. Just a nice shot. Takes it right over the goalie's stick.
That's number 23, Grace Curatola, and she's had a career first half as Curatola with her second goal. Got 4 assists, too, here with a minute 20.
6 points to her total for the season so far.
1:20 to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. John Carroll 16, Ohio Northern 4. It's been a long first half for the Polar Bears.
And we're going to have a draw violation, and it's going to go John Carroll's way. So they'll get credit for yet another draw control.
And here comes the Blue Streaks. Quickly into their offense as Vilsack, who scored just moments ago, passes it back off to Curatola, and they go around the perimeter. Gage, number 13.
John Carroll quickly moves that ball around the horn with great passing.
And they're content as the clock counts down. Final 30 seconds is upon us.
We might see him take one shot here when it gets down under 10.
Going for the last shot of the first half of play unless something happens quicker. There's a pass, goes astray, but picked up by McQuinn. Back out to Hart. Gage with it.
Down.
Inside, there's the shot by Hart.
Larson Van Alstyne does a nice job saving that one, as we'll hit 0 on the clock.
That's going to do it for the first half of women's lacrosse here from Ohio Northern. John Carroll 16, Ohio Northern 4. We'll be back right after this.
Achieving a Hall of Fame status, it would just take the cake. It would be the greatest honor.
They put in rigorous hours to become not just a great student, but a great athlete, a great person, and obviously it's paid off.
You look at the wall and you see all these people that have done it before you, and that's what motivates me to keep going every day.
They have put ONU on a pedestal.
They have laid the foundation to what a great player should be like. I think that being inducted in the Hall of Fame shows that you were one of the best at your time while you played here at ONU.
Saying that you're gonna be inducted into the Hall of Fame. I don't know. I guess tears of joy would be a good word for it. A big adrenaline rush would probably bring me back to my college days, reminisce on a lot of memories that I've had. It would just put me on cloud 9, I guess.
Come back to ONU and see the Polar Bear family and everybody that's passed through here and see that you've made an impact in what you've done.
Something you can only dream of. It's definitely something you have to work towards. You have to want from day one.
Something they should cherish and look back on and show to their kids. And if I was ever inducted, that I would cherish. So
being in the Hall of Fame is one of the greatest accomplishments you can achieve as an athlete here at ONU.
Everybody at ONU, we're just one big family, and we're all so proud of them.
To all the Hall of Fame inductees, you've achieved one of the greatest accomplishments that you can achieve as an athlete. I hope to be at your level one day. Congratulations, and good luck at the ceremony.
I did have fear, especially since my brother was a pharmacy major. Their courses are really tough. And then as I started in the engineering program, I quickly learned that not all the material was that easy, especially since I had no experience. But it was mainly just my hard work ethic and the professors wanting to interact with you, constantly reaching out to try to help you, that kind of eased my mind a little bit.
Ohio Northern University has always had a strong relationship with the Village of Ada. Because of this, I was able to write a community EPA grant for a composting facility to better handle the food waste at both the university and the Village of Ada. Throughout my research, I identified multiple issues that are facing both the university and the Village of Ada. The main being the amount of food waste that's traveling to the wastewater treatment facility, entering their anaerobic digestion, which is causing for unnecessary maintenance of the anaerobic digestion. I'm thankful I was able to attend Ohio Northern University, where both the administrative staff and the professors support students in their passions in life. One of my biggest passions has always been how I can make the world a better place. And I found that, and I believe that starting with food waste composting is just one small way that both the Village of Ada and the university can make the world a better place. Good?
Good. I like that. Love it. All right.
Take like 9.
It's not often you get a chance to thank publicly someone who has provided something to this scale. It's a spectacular facility, and it's one of the best in college soccer. It's one of the best in track and field anywhere. A great day for us to be able to gather together and thank the Kirscher family for their generosity and their support of our sports.
Kirscher Stadium, home of Ohio Northern's men's and women's soccer team and men and women's outdoor track team, is now one of the finest soccer track stadiums in the nation. The stadium not only serves the university, but provides a first-rate facility for the entire West Central Ohio sports and recreation community. And we are very, very proud of that. And we thank Bob and Barb, because now the dream of a first-class soccer and track stadium is truly a reality. So please, everyone, join me in expressing our deep gratitude and sincere appreciation to the Kirschers for their generosity and their love of Ohio Northern. We thank you.
Here at halftime, Ohio Northern University women's lacrosse action, OAC play, and John Carroll putting on a clinic against the young Polar Bears, 16-4 at half. And there you see John Carroll. Let's take a look at the first half numbers here for John Carroll and Ohio Northern.
First half numbers, you're going to see everything's favored pretty much in John Carroll's side. Just by score, 16-4, shots on goal. John Carroll definitely taking way more shots, 30 versus 6 for Ohio Northern. John Carroll only with one save, but that's because Ohio Northern has struggled so much on trying to get that ball down onto their offensive side, and Ohio Northern with 7 saves the first half. Ground balls, a little more even. John Carroll with 16, 13 for Ohio Northern, but the big stat that stands out right now is the draws. John Carroll with 18, Ohio Northern with 3. Clears, John Carroll, 1 out of 4. They haven't had to rely too much on their clears right now. Ohio Northern really struggling, 4 for 13 on their clears. And like you said, it's just been an offensive clinic put on by John Carroll today.
Yeah, the Blue Streaks pass the ball so very well.
They do. Their passes are crisp and clean. You hardly find the ball down on the ground when they're passing around. Even the one time we saw the miscue on their passes, they still had someone there in the back, and it still never touched the ground.
Yeah, John Carroll just, of course, as we also talked, and you get into OAC play, this is John Carroll's third year for a program, and they are now in position, or trying to, as they come down with the last game, or I guess there'd be 2 games left after today. They're trying to win that one of the 4 playoff spots, I guess you would say, for the OAC tournament.
Right, and John Carroll's sitting in 3rd place right now in the OAC. So they also, I would almost think that they would have to win out just to maintain that. Capital, they're tied actually with Capital, but they have the head-to-head, so they're ahead of them.
Yeah, and you look at the OAC standings, and you got Baldwin Wallace at 6-0. They're atop going into play today, followed by Mount Union, then John Carroll, Capital, and Otterbein, all 3-2. So you really got 5 teams
struggling for 4 spots.
So
yeah, you can't slip up because right now it's just so tight. And even Ohio Northern coming into this game, they weren't mathematically eliminated. They're 2-3 in the OAC, and if they were able to somehow pull a win off today, it still keeps them in the hunt.
But just a nice offensive performance by John Carroll in that first half, and they're here because they had a playoff berth at line, I think, and they're playing like it as they win the draw to start the second half. We've got a new goalie in for Ohio Northern.
Yeah, Kelly Hill will take goal right for the second half, and John Carroll quickly
That's Hart, number
comes
6.
In, 15 seconds off the clock, and they put a goal in.
Megan Hart with the goal, and that makes it 17-4. And also, one thing to mention here, once a team in women's lacrosse in college gets a 10-goal lead, the clock does run.
Right, so most of the first half, we didn't mention, it was a running clock, and the whole second half will be a running clock.
The only time that it would stop is for an injury, timeout, or
physical timeout,
or somebody has gotten the score under 10.
Yes.
Then we go back to the same rules with the clock. So McQuinn, she'll grab the draw. Boy, that was a beautiful play by her.
That was, just pops it right up. It's patient, waits for it, snags it out of the air.
They put the pressure on. There's the shot, and it's a little bit high as Pasica, number 27, into the lineup for John Carroll.
John Carroll, again, they're not even letting up from where they left off on the first half. They're coming right back and coming right at them, right at Ohio Northern.
And they're going to keep the ball as 28:30 to go here as they settle into their offense and waiting for the cuts across. Number 28's Gina Vilsack.
Nice play by Ohio Northern, able to knock that pass down.
Loose ball. Number 3, that's Chelsea Cousins, picks it up and
Yep, John
Carroll
Carroll
regained
yeah.
it. Here we go. Nice underhanded pass shot. Oh.
Tries to shovel past that one in there. Should probably have just reset, and taken the shot instead of trying to do a quick spin move.
And John Carroll will bring it back out. Kelly Hill, freshman out of Worthington, Ohio, in goal for Ohio Northern. It's got to be, she's gotten 55 saves, 12.41 goals attempted average.
She's seen quite a few minutes here in the season as a freshman.
John Carroll working at Grambola, number 7. It gets it back out to McQuinn. They'll pull it back out. Just continue to put that pressure. Oh, there's a whistle, though. Thought perhaps we'd have a steal.
One thing I noticed, John Carroll, they don't just run a single cutter across. You'll watch twin cutters come across, and that's real hard as a goalie, trying to figure out which one that's going to be getting the pass.
There's a cut inside, but Hart will pick up the loose ground ball back out front. Grambola, number 7, on the move.
Save there by Hill.
Nice job by Kelly, and Ohio Northern will try to pick up the ball.
Legal stick action there on John Carroll. Gives the ball back to Ohio Northern, but John Carroll steals it and quickly into the offense.
Down the middle, here comes the shot. Hill will pick it up and hold it. There's a shot there by Gage.
Hill does a nice job clearing it there.
High Northern cross midfield. Noggle with it.
And just for the 4th time today, Ohio Northern able to get a clear.
That's encouraging at the 25-44 mark as Ohio Northern clears it. Now they go into their offense. That's Kate Mccourt. Number 11 is Elizabeth Carter.
John Carroll able to come away with the ground ball.
For Ohio Northern.
Again, Ohio Northern now comes away with it.
Noggle will have it. Back over to Lohman. Shipman on the right side. She'll make a move inside. Shot, and it's a little bit wide. It's going to go out of bounds, but Ohio Northern will keep it.
Takes a nice look there. Just not able to connect.
Noggle from behind goal. Gets it over to Lohman. Back out to McCourt.
McCourt trying to force that pass in there, and John Carroll knocks it down.
John Carroll back on the offense as they'll try to clear it. Hart, McQuinn, cross midfield. McQuinn shows her athletic ability there with a nice move. Back inside to Vilsack. Shot on goal, a nice save as Grambola had one right on target, but Hill with the save.
Kelly Hill does a nice job getting her body and stick in the front and getting a save out of that. And it's going to go back to John Carroll as the ball is thrown out of bounds by Ohio Northern.
Carter's pass for McCourt goes wide, and that means number 9, Kelly, will inbound it for John Carroll. Vilsack back over to McQuinn. McQuinn into the center of the field. Back over to Hart as John Carroll settles into their offense.
They'll settle in, bounce it around, and start those cutters getting in there.
They run their offense. We're going to learn it, aren't we, Tom?
We are. We've seen it enough today.
We've seen it a lot today. Start their offense. Grace Curatola had a nice afternoon. We got to stop in the action.
So it looks like the ball is going to be turned back over to Ohio Northern.
Curatola's got 3 goals and 4 assists for the afternoon.
Nice stick check there by John Carroll. They will steal that ball back, keep it on their offense.
Here comes the Blue Streaks. McQuinn.
There's those twin cutters cutting back.
Back up to Gage. They settle into their positions. Behind the goal, it comes as Curatola will handle it. Looks inside. Back over to Vilsack. Vilsack near the goal. There's the pass to Hart.
Hill does
a nice
save.
job.
Yeah, another nice save there by Hill.
Boy, that was right in front of her.
She's saved 2 or 3 right now this second half. Real nice shots by John Carroll and able to get herself in position.
Stop and play. Let's see how they mark it.
It's going to go John Carroll. We're going to see a quick shot.
Being patient. There's a pass across the middle. And
again,
once
Hill.
again, Hill.
Doing a great job in goal.
Grambola had a pretty good shot at that, but Hill stops it, so they'll bring it back out. High Northern needs to get the ball and get down on the other end of the field.
They do. Hill's doing her part by stopping it, but they're just not able to pick that loose ball up and transition back onto offense right now. They've struggled the whole game on that, with that aspect of the game.
Back out to Hart. She'll handle it. Gage. McQuinn. As they work it around the perimeter. There's Hart. Number 27 is Madison Pasica. She's out of Leetsdale, Pennsylvania. She's into the John Carroll lineup. Handling the ball right there. Back over to Hart. Pasica with the cut.
Doing a great job just moving that ball around. Nice pass.
Pass, and McQuinn's got it.
They're closing in tighter and tighter on that goal right now.
It's like a spider's web. They move close. There's going to be a shot and score. Number 23, Grace Curatola. Goal number 4 for the afternoon for Curatola. Her and Grambola have 4 goals each. And on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard, John Carroll now 18, Ohio Northern 4. 20 minutes as the clock continues to count. We like to remind you that this afternoon's game is brought to you by Four Seasons Drive-Thru, Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, J&R Auto Repair Service, Buckeye Ford, and Stolly Insurance, all bringing you women's college lacrosse action between Ohio Northern and John Carroll. And back to midfield for the draw control that has been dominated so far by John Carroll. Lohman and McQuinn.
Violation there by John Carroll, and awards the ball to Ohio Northern.
Lohman will bring it up field. Elizabeth Carter, number 11. She's got the helmet. Back over to Lohman. Shipman, number 14, freshman who's been Ohio Northern's most productive offensive player this season. Ohio Northern will settle into their offense from behind the goal and try to start their offense. Shipman with it. Rachel takes the step inside. We've got a whistle, and that usually means a defensive penalty or a stop in the action. So Shipman will have it.
Take a free play from the left side. Nice save there by the goalie.
In goal for John Carroll, number 19, Caroline Smith, a junior out of Grosse Pointe, Michigan.
And quickly, John Carroll transitions on the offense.
McQuinn. And that pass is going to go astray.
That might be one of the first ones we've seen of the day by John Carroll.
They are human.
Yeah.
McQuinn is just it seems like she doesn't make very many mistakes.
No, that was one of her few for the day.
She's been, what do we say, OAC Player of the Week 5 times.
5 times in her career, 4 times this year.
4 times this season is Haley Green trying to get it out. Boy, she's being dogged by 2 defenders for John Carroll, and Hill will try to clear it. Gets it up to number 22, which is Emily Hershberger, and she'll handle the ball as
John Carroll
taken
steals away.
Gage will take it. Here comes Curatola.
And we're going to have a penalty shot here as there's a shove by Green.
It's a penalty on Green, and that's going to put John Carroll in great shape here on the free position. Shot and the goal, and she just got Hill just got blocked out by her own player going across there. I think that's Pasica with the score, number 27. We'll have to double check that. But
see who they credit to for the assist.
But Hill was just screened out by her own defender that came through in there. And with 16:49 to go as the clock continues to count, as the goal advantage now 15 by John Carroll.
That's Pasica's first goal of the season.
And Curatola with the assist. Boy, what an afternoon. That's what, five assists?
I believe it might be. We'll catch it here on the replay. Curatola does a nice job bringing that ball behind, quickly dumps it off to Pasica, and Pasica just right in the correct position, able to get that shot.
Yeah, it looks.
Gets her first goal for the season, and might even be her first goal for her career, in her collegiate career. Yes, I believe it is, because she's a freshman, so that would be her first goal for her collegiate career.
So big afternoon for Madison Pasica out of Leetsdale, Pennsylvania, in Quaker Valley High School. Ball's going to go out of bounds.
John Carroll does a nice job checking that ball, knocking it loose from Ohio Northern.
There you see McQuinn. She's an outstanding player for John Carroll. She'll get it inbounds to Grambola. She brings it upfield and gets it over to Vilsack, and John Carroll goes into that offensive set that they've used for most of the afternoon. Looking for that
Quick
pass score.
Shot.
That was McQuinn with the score. Boy, what a great pass. Patience, finds the open.
And gets that shot off real quick. That ball hits her stick, and she's already shooting it.
Just nice play. And that's the 20th goal of the afternoon for John Carroll. And
right now, they're only 2 goals off their benchmark for career goals for a team in a game.
Take a look at this one again on our replay.
So you see here, you see the pass, real quick shot. It's in her stick, and she's already coming forward with the shot. As we just get a different look at it. Nice job.
Just a strong shot.
Yep.
Hard to stop. Draw comes back to midfield. $14:20 to go, and this one as the clock counts down. 20-4, John Carroll with the lead and also with the ball one more time. Quickly again, there's the pass in the front, and they just missed that one as Grace Curatola had the shot at it. Let's see who gets the.
They're going to get it to Ohio Northern.
Will get it, and there's the steal right in front of the goal. Hill, boy, that's just a hard play for the goalie.
That is. They come around like that, and you're right in their face. It's hard to get yourself in position that quick because you don't know which way that stick's dropping.
Not much you can do with that. It's just, I guess you would say Ohio Northern's just got to handle the ball just a little bit better and not get in that position.
And again, it comes down to the passing, and we'll catch this here on the replay.
See that one more time. There you see it.
Just wraps around, little head fake, and shot right in.
Fakes high, goes low, one-on-one. I mean, literally in the face of the goalie when you take that shot, and that's hard.
That is. And now they're 21-4 with 13-19 left in the game.
John Carroll wins the draw.
That will be her 22nd draw control of the game for John Carroll. And shot and goal.
It's number 23 with a score, Grace Curatola.
And John Carroll's taken hardly any time to get those scores real quick like that.
I think that's Curatola's 6th goal to go along with 6 assists.
Wow.
Wow, that's a good season.
That's
a good season.
That's a good season wrapped up in 60 minutes.
I'm a relative novice to lacrosse, but I think that's a good season.
Yep.
So, 12 and a half to go. We can take a look at it again as John Carroll just putting the pressure on here in the second half.
Just nice shot. Nothing else to be said. Just a nice shot. And with that goal right there, that ties their team record for goals in a game, 3rd time this season.
Yeah, so they go for the record, and maybe that's what they're shooting for here.
That could be. Plenty of time left on that clock as we come up on 12 minutes left in the game.
Ohio Northern that time had, including the goalie plus 2 other defenders, but it's just no way you're going to stop it.
No, the momentum was rolling, and John Carroll again comes away with the draw control.
McQuinn will have it. Here comes Curatola. Back over to McQuinn. She'll set it up to her teammate behind the goal. There's a pass right in
and
front of the goal.
Goal number 23.
There it is. School record for John Carroll is number 6. Hart will score. And they check the stick. It's good, and that's the 23rd goal of the afternoon for John Carroll.
And if the clock was stopping after each goal and reset, I'm imagining that's probably 3 goals within less than a minute.
Yeah, that's a lot of scoring very quickly, and just using that quickness and that speed. And
we'll catch this here on the replay. John Carroll does a nice job. They'll bring it back around. Watch the little dump pass right in front of the goal. Catches Hill out of place, and in goes the ball. Hart does a nice job there. Just shooting opposite side as Hill as she tries to come across, but just not able to get herself. And we'll have a stop, and looks like the ball will be awarded on the draw control to Ohio Northern, but they miss cue on their pass and turns it over to John Carroll.
And the Blue Streak's right back at it. Number 9 is Kelly, and McQuinn gets it upfield. Paseka back over, shot and score number. Looks like that might be number 20, huh? It's like a newcomer. We're looking. Number 28.
Number 28.
Number 28. Vilsack with another score. She's got 6 goals also in the afternoon.
Yes, 6 goals, I believe.
Got a timeout. Take a look at this replay. 10:03 to go. It's 24 to 4.
This will be her 49th goal of the season.
Wow, and she scores. We can take a timeout here as the clock is stopped. John Carroll 24, Ohio Northern 4. We'll be back right after this.
As a father of 2 teenage daughters and husband to a lovely wife, thanks, hun, it is important for me to look out for myself and my family. Fiber is one of the most important things in my day. Fiber keeps me healthy, sane, and stress-free. NKTelco Fiber, fast and reliable, keeping our household sane by keeping their devices connected.
NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
I'd like to thank our sponsors for this afternoon's broadcast between Ohio Northern and John Carroll. Women's lacrosse brought to you by Four Seasons Drive-Thru, Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, J&R Auto Repair Service, Buckeye Ford, and Stolly Insurance bring you this afternoon's women's lacrosse action from Ohio Northern. NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are also pleased to bring you replays of women's college lacrosse on Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503, Sunday, April 23rd at 2:30 p.m. and Monday, April 24th at 6 p.m. You can also watch the games on demand at nktelco.net. Stopping the action with the timeout with 10:03 to play here in the second half of action, and it's been a half that's been dominated by John Carroll.
It has. It's been this whole game's been all John Carroll, and if there's one word to sum up this game, it's passing. Passing on John Carroll has been so precise, and Ohio Northern struggled so much with their passes that they've been able to they just turned that ball over so many times.
And John Carroll back on the offense. That's a great observation. The passing just tremendous as Hart again takes that pass from behind the goal, and as she broke to the goal, connects.
Yeah.
And
20 seconds after starting, we got another goal by John Carroll.
25-4 as John Carroll up by 21. Ohio Northern has 2 more games left this season. They play Otterbein, and Otterbein 3-2 in conference play, and
at Capital
also 3-2. And again, they're really hitting the grinder of the schedule because all those teams are in that tournament hunt. So it's a tough spot for the Polar Bears in their second year of their program.
Otterbein today faces Baldwin Wallace, though, so that's a big game right there for Otterbein just to stay in the hunt, as Baldwin Wallace has pretty much wrapped up a seed for themselves in that top 4 with 6-0 in the conference play and only 2 games to go.
Then we talked at John Carroll's. They're in their 3rd year of the program under Rachel Dell, their coach, and she has them headed in the right direction. 21-10 overall coming into this season in her first 2 years, and 8-4, and will soon be 9-4 overall. So John Carroll in their 3rd year of the program in pretty good footing.
They're doing a great job their 3rd year. And again, if you look at a lot of their they have a lot. They're still a young team. They still have a lot of freshmen and sophomores on this team. So they're, in the next couple of years, they're going to even become that much better as we see yet another goal here by John Carroll.
Shot and goal. And, one thing we should, for those of you watching for the first time, when an offensive player scores, the stick goes down to the ground, and you might explain what that's for.
They're just the refs are checking out the stick. They're checking out the depth of the net of the stick. The ball cannot be, you'll see them drop the ball in the stick, and if you can see daylight between the ball and the head of the stick, then it's an illegal head where the net's made to be too deep in the ball. It's so they can't trap the ball in the head of the stick. So you'll see they check every score just to make sure that the stick is legal to play with.
You'll see that happen after every score, and you'll see the official go over and check the stick. So
that is one thing that you'll see. It's different in men's and women's. Women's, they'll drop the stick and leave it there. Men's, the refs will come over and ask for the stick if they want to see it. They think there might be something that's not quite right with it. As John Carroll steals the ball and back again on offense.
Here they come. John Carroll again on offense. Boy, if you had time of possession here in the second half, it'd be totally John Carroll.
Yeah. I think Ohio Northern's had one attempt maybe on offense this whole second half.
That's just a dominating second half by John Carroll. A lot of time on defense by Ohio Northern, and John Carroll just taking our time with the ball. They game well in hand, school record number of goals, and been a very, very strong offensive afternoon for John Carroll.
And one's got to wonder, if it wasn't a running clock, what John Carroll would have put on the board if it was actual regulation stop play with the clock.
But it's a good rule to have the running clock because
this could get real ugly. Not that it's a pretty looking scoreboard for Ohio Northern, but it could get real ugly if they weren't in a running clock.
Hill with a nice stop there of Grambola's shot as she'll get ready to clear it. And Hill, a youngster, a freshman, she's handled herself as well as you can, I think, in a situation like this. And it's a matter of getting experience in goal, and she's getting it here this afternoon.
One thing I noticed with Hill on her clears, her passes are real nice direct line shots where they're not lobbed up in the air, kind of a Hail Mary type pass. So as a youngster, she's just going to improve, and I see good things for her in the future in goal.
Hershberger will toss it back to Hill, and clock's at 4:45, and Ohio Northern experiencing the problem of trying to clear the ball, which they've seen most of the afternoon, and that's because John Carroll's just playing some great defense as you kind of look upfield, and you can see that.
As John Carroll comes away with this clear, we're going to stop and play.
Number 24, it's a newcomer for John Carroll, Farah Nelson. She's out of Sarasota, Florida.
They're going to award the ball back to Ohio Northern. So they'll have a chance here to go on offense.
See, Nelson came to school in John Carroll in Cleveland from Sarasota, Florida. Anyway, had an opportunity to play lacrosse, right?
Yep. She didn't come for the winter weather.
I don't think they had the weather that we're having here this afternoon. It's 55 overcast and a pretty good breeze coming straight out of the north. Ohio Northern on the offense, and we've got a score. Number 8, Katie Mccourt, freshman out of Fairview Park, Ohio, has Ohio Northern's 5th score of the afternoon as they check the stick, and the point goes on the board with 3:35 or so on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. So Mccourt with a score, and that's good news for Ohio Northern.
That is. And again, they've had the ball so few of minutes on offense. If we could look at the stat maybe and figure out time versus possession versus goals, the amount of time, the few minutes that they've had, they've actually produced an offensive scoring team, but they're just not able to get back and get on offense.
And even that time, John Carroll had 4 players in defensive position, and McCourt still found a way to get the goal for Ohio Northern. There's a steal.
Loose ball.
Now it's on the ground.
Picked up by John Carroll.
Got
That's
a whistle.
Going to be awarded back to Ohio Northern.
What was the penalty there, or the stop in the action?
I just think illegal stick check.
Stick check. Okay.
Yeah, I believe that's what was called by the referee.
Blue Streaks, they'll go on the offense again as they have the ball. Lots of newcomers in the lineup now for John Carroll.
Nice shot there, saved by Hill.
Here comes John Carroll as Grambola still in the game, and shot will go wide, goes off the photographer. And Hart will handle it from behind the goal.
We're now under 2 minutes left in this contest.
Mandy Cherovich out of Bainbridge into the lineup, number 4 for John Carroll. Marino, number 2, back over to McQuinn. Just running their offense as we've got a minute 20 or so to play. Same offense that we've seen most of the afternoon.
Keep them outside, and then all of a sudden they'll collapse in.
There's a turnover, and Ohio Northern will get it. Hershberger bring it upfield. Number 22, she's a sophomore out of Jackson, Ohio.
Again, Ohio Northern struggling on those clears. that has hurt them big time this game.
And there's a whistle as the clock is at 40 seconds and counting.
Free play shot here, right at the top of the goal.
Good opportunity for John Carroll again. Here comes the shot and score. That's number 11, Sarah Solano, out of Williamsville, New York, with the score for John Carroll. And that's probably going to pretty much do it as the clock is approaching 15 seconds, and it's 27-5. John Carroll with the big lead over Ohio Northern.
We'll catch the replay here. Solano does a nice job.
Solano's shot, and the goalie just
charges in.
Comes out and takes a look at that. And
that's goal number 8 for Solano for the season.
That's going to do it for us as the game ends as John Carroll leads 27-5. They're the winner over Ohio Northern. We'll be back with our recap on the stats right after this.
Want more trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
J&R Auto Repair Service is a full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair center. Family-owned and operated, we perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. Trust J&R for all your automotive service needs.
At Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we offer weekly specials that are sure to satisfy all appetites. Monday through Thursday, come in to enjoy our daily lunch specials. Friday is our Get It Till It's Gone fish special. Friday and Saturday, grab a 16-inch 3-item pizza, 10 wings, and a 2-liter for just $20. Sunday, we also have a 3-piece chicken for $5 and a 16-piece for $20. Four Seasons Drive-Thru, great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Come in and enjoy the ultimate hibachi grill experience as our expert chefs prepare your dinner in front of you with style and flair. Enjoy our fresh selection of sushi, sashimi, and other succulent dishes. At Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, we have a dish to satisfy any craving. Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Great food, great atmosphere, great experience. Located on Harding Highway across from the Holiday Inn. Come in, we're waiting for you.
As a father of 2 teenage daughters and husband to a lovely wife, thanks, hun, it is important for me to look out for myself and my family. Fiber is one of the most important things in my day. Fiber keeps me healthy, sane, and stress-free. NKTelco Fiber, fast and reliable, keeping our household sane by keeping their devices connected.
NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
Very convincing win by John Carroll, 27-5 over Ohio Northern in women's lacrosse action here at Bill Robinson Field, Dial Roberson Stadium at Ohio Northern on the campus of ONU. And let's take a look at the sad but true statistics for this afternoon's game, at least from Ohio Northern's perspective.
Ohio, yes, it's definitely a lopsided stats. We see here final score of 27-5. John Carroll with this game sets a team record for goals scored in a single game. Shots on goal, not much to be said. 51 for John Carroll, 9 for Ohio Northern. Ohio Northern just could not get the ball moved down on their side of the ball to have any type of offensive play, which then leads us into the saves. John Carroll with 2 saves, but there wasn't many shots there on goal. for them to have any saves off of. Ohio Northern comes away with 15 saves. Ground balls, John Carroll again wins this stat of 29 ground balls versus 18 for Ohio Northern. Draws, clearly dominated by John Carroll with 26 draws and only 7 for Ohio Northern. Clears, John Carroll 4 out of 7, and as you heard us talk most through the game, Ohio Northern struggled on their clears, only connecting on 5 of 23. It was definitely an offensive clinic put on by John Carroll today, and unfortunately Ohio Northern was on that receiving end.
John Carroll moves to 9-4 overall, 4-2 in the OAC as they try to make the OAC tournament playoffs for the 4th time in the 4 years of the school's program. So that's would be quite an accomplishment as they try to be one of the 4 teams that qualify, and there's a lot of big games coming up. Ohio Northern, on the other hand, they continue to build the program. A little bit of a tough afternoon, but they fall to 3-11 overall and 2-4 in OAC play. We would like to thank our sponsors this afternoon: Four Seasons Drive-Thru, Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, J&R Auto Repair Service, Buckeye Ford, and Stolly Insurance, all bring you this afternoon's game between John Carroll and Ohio Northern University. NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of women's college lacrosse on Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503, Sunday, April 23rd at 2:30 p.m., Monday, April 24th at 6 p.m. You can also watch the games on demand at nktelco.net. Our crew this afternoon in the van: Isaac Sell and Bryce Hamrick. Our camera crew: Ian Bolheimer, Tyler Wolf, and Patrick Toller. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and alongside me is Tom Mealy. Once again from Ohio Northern, our final score in women's college lacrosse action: John Carroll 27 and Ohio Northern 5.